Hello there. This is a fun game I've made for Lobotomy Corporation. Uh, First things first, well, I haven't introduced myself. I am Makereth. I like making fun games, normally card games, because I am not talented enough to do programming, so. And well, while I have made some of the assets for this game, I cannot claim ownership over nearly none of it. As in, this symbol is obviously Lobotomy Corporation. Well, these magnificent illustrations do not belong to me. I did not even ask the owners for permission to add them into this card game. But anyway, this is mostly a fun game made to be enjoyed by fans. And if it were to become something that the owners of these images do not want in it, well, they can tell me themselves, I guess. Now, what have I done? I have done this, which is a card I am proud of. Yeah, well, it's just a card for each of the Sephira. I have the others, but for this presentation video, I am just going to be using the first 4 Sephira, the easy layer. So, what's this game about? It's like in Lobotomy Corporation, a game where you want to produce as much energy as possible. Generally, you want to play so that whoever reaches 50 energy wins, though you can go endless, and when certain conditions are met, the game usually ends. For that ending mechanism, we have these 3 big boys. Okay, let's see what makes up this game. We have the departments. A department is made of a corridor, a main room, a Sephira, and 4 abnormality chambers. Each department has a different Sephira, as you could imagine, and they specialize in different skills, so to say, though at the start of each game these skills won't take place. I have actually made 2 different rule sets, one simpler than the other. The first version I tried making it more like the original game. So, abnormalities that belong to Yesod's department usually allow you to force other players to discard cards from their hands. So his power revolves around that. So when Yesod unlocks his special power via certain conditions that I will explain later, you can well, you have a power you can always use once during your turn. When you have 5 employees in your department, well, yes, 5 employees in your department, you can steal another player's card from hand. Though if you have achieved the meltdown, you can also take a peek in their hand willingly, which is very powerful combination since you can also decide which card to steal. Each Sephira has their own special abilities, though to make the game simpler there is another possibility. Not this one. Yes, this one. So, This abnormality belongs to Yesod department. When it is work, which is this gear-like symbol, it produces this effect, which is discard a card from another player. You can do yourself, but why? Why would you do that? This symbol is the bullet. When this abnormality is shot with a bullet card, um, the negative effect takes place for the player who owns this abnormality in their department. Now, well, this is the name, the color is the rarity or the threat level, and this is a reminder of how much energy is produced when it is worked. So here we have T0154, discard all cards instead. It's a combo skill. When you have both the abnormality and an employee bearing the same gear, the same ego gear, you will be able to activate this combo. So, for example, well, let me quickly. Yes, I'm going to show you where I've stolen most of the art for the for the employees. I mean, whoever made this, they are my hero. They basically allowed this card game to happen. Well, they haven't actually allowed anything to happen, but they haven't given their permission. But you understand what I mean. So, if you have T0154 in your department and you work with this abnormality, you can produce this extra effect. So instead of telling, hey you, Malkuth, discard all your cards, I mean, instead of discarding one card, they will tell you to discard your entire hand, which is very, very powerful. Now, obtaining this card and this card in the same game is going to be very difficult, right? So that's where the simplified special power for departments when they overcome their meltdowns comes into place. So once Yesod melts down and you gain the power, you can immediately activate all the combo effects for a normality with the same belonging to his department, which is noted by the color of on the border, regardless of whether you have the corresponding employee or not. Which is a rule you want to use depends on you. Yep. So let me return this to place. Okay. So that's a little debriefing on how the department works. Now, if you know what Lobotomy Corporation is, you already know how this is going to look like once you're playing it. So let's start one turn for Yesod here. So usually you play the game with, let me draw. You play this game starting with 4 cards in hand. Generally, the ordeal cards added to the abnormality deck randomly, so we put them on and shuffle, and then once they appear, they activate. So at the beginning of each player's turn, well, there is always going to be these 3 abnormalities. So each player can simply go by let's see, what's this one like? Oh, sadness says, become, pass away, but greed seeks eternity, seeks deep eternity. Call me, speak my name. Well, as you may notice, if you are a die-hard fan as I am, this one actually doesn't exist. I think maybe the fun game that happened for Wonder Lab occurred, but well, I've used the Servant of Wrath, which is the one I'm going to be adding to my department. So yeah, you have a selection of 3 and you choose one to add. And then at the beginning of next player's turn, they refill the empty slot and choose one of the 3, and so on and so on and so on. There's a card, a procediment card. Well, in the Lobotomy deck there are both employees and special cards like bullets, like protocols. There is one that allows you to re-extract, allowing you to bring back all abnormalities that has been placed here, placing them in the bottom normally, and draw 3 new. So you can use that card whenever generally you always pick an abnormality before playing your cards, but you can play cards whenever you want in this game. So your hand size is always 5, you can never exceed 5. If you have more than 5 cards at the end of your turn, you must discard as many as it takes so that you end up with 5 cards. And each turn you draw 3 cards. Hod is a special exception with her complicated rules, because her reward is that she loses the limit to her hand size. So yeah, I tested it out once with a friend of mine, and wow, that was sick. So how would I play this? I have Rabbit Team, which is actually not what I ended up making it. Have I goofed up somewhere? Anyway, I changed the effect. It was something like... no, I'm confusing it with another one. I'm confusing it with this one. Okay, and this one. Yeah. No, the Rabbit protocol works. So if you feel like someone is going to target you and focus you and try to destroy your department with their abnormality effects and so on, you can pay 10 points, 10 energy, to gain immunity for a round against negative effects. So that's actually pretty useful. So what would I do here? So since I have mostly abnormal... Whoops! Well, not as hard as I thought, I guess. I would play 3 of my cards. Okay, so these are the employees. As I've said, there are certain combos, which this one is actually sick, banish all abnormalities in the department instead. So if someone's had, I don't know, 4 abnormalities in their department, with this combo, that would be gone. I would screw over that player entirely. Sadly, this is the start of the game. There is nobody with abnormalities. It's not going to matter too much. Oh well, too bad. So, as I was saying, well, I'm going to place this guy here so I can explain an additional feature. We can see here the code, so you can have them in your hand and say, oh, I have, I don't know, 0173. And if you come over here and see 0173, you can say, aha, I have that combo, even if you don't know what code belongs to who. And there are 3 aspects to employees. First, their color, which is their rank, their level, employee level, so to say. The levels follow the same rule as always in this game. Thajin level or green is the first level, it's the easiest. Death or blue is the second. He or yellow is the third. Wab, purple is the fourth, and Aleph, red, is the 5th level, the most OP. So I actually have a very good hand of employees in this starting game. 3 WAB employees and a he. These 2 employees have special properties to them. We have a C symbol to them, which means they are a captain. They are a captain or of a department. So captains, when you place them on the main room, that makes it so that when single targeting kill effects take place in your department, they don't. However, when multiple targeting effects take place in your department, the captain sacrifices themselves so that nobody else dies. It's pretty convenient to have around a captain. You usually want to, I don't know, there are captains of Tajin level, which is the lowest, so you usually want them to be your captains because they are the most irrelevant. And lastly, we have a Roman number as a symbol, which is a special property tied to White Knight. This means this employee is one of the 12. In this abnormality deck, there is a certain plague doctor that once a certain number of apostles have been deployed to the departments in plural, the plague doctor gets replaced with White Knight and the rules of the game changes. Apostles are immortal, cannot be this abnormality cannot be banished or replaced. It jumps from departments at the beginning of the turn, going to the department on the left. And if there are only apostles in a department, that player loses. Apostles also, at the start of each of your turn, kill an employee that is not an apostle in the same department, which is pretty messed up. So apostles will try to make players end up falling in this condition and lose. So this is one way you can lose. If you have the combo, the apostles won't attack you. However, that only happens as long as you have the combo. Okay, I've been jumping from explanation to explanation, but anyway, just take in mind that this guy is bad news. However, a good point of apostles not being able to die is that even if they work in a normality and they would normally die to that abnormality, they won't because they are immortal. That's great. So, what I'm talking about, dying to abnormalities? So, look, for example, we have this guy, a He employee. He is a level lower than Wab, which is the Servant of Wrath. When an employee that is lower than the abnormality works with said abnormality, the effect is produced. You don't gain the energy, so we wouldn't add 4, and the employee perishes. They die. Now, if this guy were to be an immortal, he wouldn't, and he would produce the energy and the effect. Everything would hunky-dory. Okay, I think that about covers everything for employees, working, well, bullets. Some employees have special bullet effects, so let me find a bullet so that I can show you. Shoot an abnormality. It's a pretty common procedure. You shoot this abnormality, well, say, normally you don't want to shoot yourself, except you have a plan in mind. So I may shoot this abnormality. Why would I want to shoot this one in particular? This abnormality belongs to Gebura's department, Discipline. In their department, they specialize in banishing other abnormalities, so I don't want this abnormality to keep screwing me over, so this player is eventually going to shoot it and kill it by banishing it, because the effect when it is shot is banish an abnormality and add a magical girl to the supply. What does this mean? So once you banish her, this was here, once you banish her, you can search here for a magic girl and place her in the supply, so that maybe the Jester of Nihil can be summoned sooner rather than later. Now, what is the Jester of Nihil? It is one of the big three. When 4 magic girls are present, which is rather possible, there are a lot of abnormalities in the deck, but the magic girls have special effects when shot that allow you to obtain the other magical girls. So once all magical girls are present, because once this is banished, it doesn't go to the normal pile, it goes here, it stays somewhat present. The same goes to apostles and birds. The Jester of Nihil is summoned in neutral space. It stays here. So, and he changes the rules of the game once again. His special rule is that at the start of the turn, you lose 5 energy. A player that loses, a player loses when their energy reaches 0. So this becomes a race to not die. You want to keep screwing your opponent so that it won't produce energy, and that this drains them of their energy. Now, I haven't really tested this much, so I don't know how busted this is. As in, the general rule is it at the start of your turn, you lose the energy. However, if that is too slow, it might become at the start of a turn, all players loses 5 energy. I am not sure about it yet. Okay. So, well, let me quickly bring out some abnormalities so that I can explain what each one of them does. Aha, this one. I'm missing no, I have it. Here. 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, I can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm missing 2. I have Malkud, Hoth, Netzach, Shoth, Tibereth, Zased, Gebura, and Ayin, and spoilers, by the way. And who am I forgetting about? Gebura, of course. Gebura, no, Bina. Here. So, each department card does a different thing. Malkut's department, or control, kills an employee. And when you shoot it, you can kill an employee from the department. So this is pretty... everything that does something to an employee, when shot, it does something to an employee. When it is work and does something to a card, when it is shot, it does something to a card. For example, this one is when it does something to an employee, but it blesses it. But when it is shot, it kills it. Now, what is blessing an employee? An employee that is blessed gains like a shield. When it is going to be killed, it won't, just once. And normally you can only bless an employee once per game. So just make it count. And bless is not compatible with promotions, I'm afraid. Well, and you can also make employees immortals if you have this combo. If it is mortal, well, you don't care which grade the employee is because they won't die anyway. uh, Jesod's department specializes in discarding cards. T-Perez produces double the energy, which can get pretty much out of hand if not dealt with. That's why you can banish this abnormality. In particular, Peptoe is very powerful if you have the combo, because you increase the danger level permanently by 1, which means they become a hell level, next time a web level, next time an Aleph level, and that's doubled, so you can end up producing 10 energy per work with Peptoe. Chessets promotes the employee, so if I have G employee and it works with Boardgame, I will take a purple token and place it on the card, meaning they have been promoted. They are now a WAP grade employee and they can work with WAP grade entities. And the same rule applies to all grades, so Tajin becomes Test, Test becomes He, He becomes WAP, WAP becomes Aleph, Aleph. They don't need promotions, they're too cool for that. We have also what's your name? Benjamin? No. Well, you know the guy. Hogma, that's right. Hogma's department allows you to take cards from the discard pile once there is a discard pile. Pina's department allows you to draw another normality. Instead of taking it from here, you will take it from the top. And as we've already seen, Gebura's department allows you to banish other abnormalities. So this is one of the aggro ways to mess with your opponents. Okay, what happens when an ordeal triggers? Well, let's say I've taken this. Oh, another magic girl. Oh well. Also the bird would go here and there. Okay. Also, look, the birds also have a combo effect of drawing another bird, so that you can eventually obtain Apocalypse bird. I will explain that one next. So, when you draw an ordeal, which is obvious because there is no number, no text, you flip it. If it is the third ordeal of the game, you will produce the... Oh, I used to know the names. The Dawn, Noon... no, yes, Dawn, Noon, Dusk and Midnight effect. When it is the first, it is the Dawn effect, which is the easiest. However, if it is the second ordeal you draw, you produce the Noon effect, and so on and so on. If it is the fifth time you draw an ordeal, that's immediately game over. The game ends. That's the hard end of the game, if these three haven't actually managed to make that happen yet. So, Apocalypse Bird. Once 3 birds have been summoned, this guy enters the scene. However, its main effect is that it is not a single entity. it summons 3 eggs. The small big, big eyes, and long arms. Small big usually goes to an empty chamber. So for instance, if this player has an empty chamber, it goes there. Big eyes goes to an empty main room, so if there is an empty main room like this one, it will go there. And long arms will go to an empty corridor, so this corridor is not empty, so this will go there. If there is no place available anywhere, they will default to going to a corridor, whether it is occupied or not. Generally, they will always go to different departments when possible, and they have special effects. So, how does the Apocalypse Bird produce the end of the game? Apocalypse Bird is a cool dude. They don't do anything. They just chill in the center of the land. They cannot be banished, and it's the egg that do the things. So, small big. It must be worked twice or shot twice to banish the egg. At the start of the turn, banish the first abnormality from the supply. If there are no more eggs, remove Apocalypse Bird. So, the only way to stop Apocalypse Bird is by destroying the 3 eggs, so it can actually be stopped. Unlike the Jester of Nihil. White Knight can also be stopped, though I have yet to explain that rule. So, the first abnormal from the supply. So that means if at the start of the turn, of this player's turn, this will go there. So, bye bye. At the start of this turn, whichever it is, the second abnormality. So, bye bye. Oh well. You see how this is going to end up producing multiple fatalities. And then this guy also produces the effect. Bye bye. Oh, look what we have here. Another. Ah! Also, the White Ordeal is the toughest because, well, I will explain it next. So, Big Bird is a buddy. And White Knight can be defeated, just like Apocalypse Bird, though it is Apocalypse Bird is easier to stop because you can always work, you can always shoot, you can always do whatever. They can be worked wherever. Also, you don't need to bring them into containment units to work with them. So, how do we defeat White Knight? If you've played the game, you might have an inkling of how you do that. Where is that guy? Here. It is a very special condition. I've actually been able to achieve it once by accident, but it was possible. So first we need 1 sin and hundreds of good deeds. It is the most gentle of abnormalities that kill employees because they don't kill, they just return employees to hand, which can become a problem because they will remove immortalities, they will remove promotions, blessings, they will return the guard to the hand, just as easy as that. One shot, it kills an employee as usual, but when you have 00303, you remove White Knight and Apostles. You've guessed it, 00303. 00303 is its employee. So you must have both to stop up White Knight. There are certain cards that allow you to be a little bit more creative, such as taking this card, which allows you to activate combos regardless of the employee, so you could use it on any employee, temporarily convert them into this one and activate effect. Because this card, next time a non-matching employee works, activate their normalities combo effect once. So you can do it without needing the employee. Or you can just join command. Send an employee to work at any abnormality, even if it is not from your department. So if that player has the employee and this card, and this other player has the abnormality, they can cooperate to destroy White Knight. Okay. So what else? I think I've covered most of it. Ah yeah, something I haven't explained yet. The how do we actually also this guy. I shall heal you, curing you of all disease and injury you possess. You must pick me. God wills it. Deus le vult. So yeah, this is Plague Doctor. When this guy makes an entrance in the 3 cards to select, you cannot avoid him. It must be selected. It is forced. So he will jump to the department on the right at the start of the turn, and when 6 apostles are played, even if they are killed, they go here so that you remember how many you have so far. This card is replaced with White Knight, and chaos ensues. So yeah, I was also going to explain this effect. So the White Ordeal. When you trigger it, you draw 1 card from your Lobotomy Corporation deck. And you flip it, and there will be a color. That color will mean you will perform the midnight of that color ordeal. So, since this is purple, we will do the ordeal of purple at midnight. So, banish all abnormalities. If it is a noon effect with a white, which would have been our case, we draw not only 1 but 2. Oh, now it is a red card. What is the red ordeal? Shoot all abnormalities. How wonderful. So, and the Dusk event is drawing 4. Well, this would be the purple effect because it is WAP level, and this would be again this, so it wouldn't have been so bad. Only once this. Well, twice the shot. That can get pretty bad pretty fast. So, yeah, we're nearing the end of the tutorial. I have also made a document with lore, and like a mini story of Angela explaining to the managers who are going to be playing this game, telling the rules, the reasons, explaining why things are like they are, giving some hints of the tidbits that occurred during the original game, and going all philosophical by the time you reach the deepest layer, and then you out of nowhere have to understand what these abnormalities are. So, when you obtain white color abnormalities, that means they are for the architecture department. There is no Sephira for their department, so there is no really any way to obtain their combos. However, that... Oh, whoa. I have not updated this card. Yeah. These are not the updated cards, I'm noticing. Oh well, I'll get around fixing that. I printed these cards myself to have them in my hands and feel them and be able to play whenever I want. So these are not actually the updated versions of these cards, though most of them are as they should be. So normally I'll ignore this light thing. When you get one of these cards and you work with them or you shoot them, you produce a meltdown. If you have the complicated rule set, that meltdown will mean bad things for you. During 2 turns, Yesod will reveal his hand to every player. Ignore the for light thing. Malkuth will have that any player can send one employee to work with her abnormalities. Hod, her maximum hand size will become reduced to 1. And as such, his employees will die to same grade abnormalities when working with them, so either they are superior or they die. However, once those 2 turns pass, they gain the rewards and they become all powerful, all with their special effects. If you have the simplified the rules, however, immediately after, I think, or I don't know if to put a timer on it, it's complicated. You can just game the special power, activating combos of same color abnormalities. And that's about it. So all players will be trying to get these cards in their departments, and if not, they will be shooting them to also enter their own meltdowns. And yeah, that's about it. What else is there to explain? Yep, I think that's it. I want, I want to go fix the cards right now. Ah well, it's okay. Anyway, that's it. That's the game. So, I think I'm going to make a 4-player game now, so that I can showcase how it is, how it feels like. It's going to be a long game though, and unfortunately I don't have anyone to play with. I don't know too many people who are interested in Lobotomy Corporation, which is honestly too bad. Though I do not blame them. It is a very complex game, and as you may have noticed already, I have not attempted making this game any simpler. So, okay, let's start. Let's deal 4 players. Okay, so I start as Yesod, and I have well, nice, a captain. uh, with this I would be immune to Apocalypse Bird, but this card is not going to last in my hand, I just know it. So, who do I have? Okay, Mountain of Smiling Bodies. A bird? Oh, a bird. Nice. I want a bird. And Black Swan. Ring of the Black Swan. I'm going to take the bird for my department. So, I can play 3 cards. This is WAB level, so I am a bit forced to play this. And I'm going to... yeah, I'm going to place this one and use Give Division. I activate this combo even though they are not the same code by a number. And I can actually draw another bird because I want Apocalypse Bird. I have this card, I must bring him. Uh, Normally it's not going to be that easy to obtain though. This is the speed run. Well, what do we have here? Okay, so I have a bird. And I have produced 4. The effect was drawing an abnormality, but I have drawn the bird. I played discard, and discard, which are 3. And yeah, that's the end of my turn. And also I have forgotten drawing 3 cards, I think. Maybe you start with 2 cards and draw 3. Yeah, that makes more sense. Anyway, I have drawn 3, the first 3 cards for everyone. So, I haven't explained this card yet, so this one is good. This allows you to seal an abnormality chamber until the end of its owner's next turn. So, if I play this here, this abnormality can no longer be worked. Which is good because it's some way to slow down your enemies. Also, if I shot this abnormality right now, this captain will die. Well, this employee, regardless of captain or not. So, guess what this player is going to do? If they had this card, damage normalization, they would be able to deny that bullet. But they don't they? No. And no. Too bad. No. I have to check the... Aleph. Oof. I can actually do it. I'm going to pick... yeah, I'm going to pick this one. I cannot take care of the others. I don't have any Aleph employee, sadly. So, I have Ring of the Black Swan, though I don't reach yet again. I only have employees, but I can draw. Yeah, I know. So I am going to shoot this abnormality, banishing it and killing this employee. I am going to quill off. No, wait. I am going to hire this employee and make them work immediately. They're going to die and not produce me any energy, but at least I will be able to draw 2 cards. Pity. It's fine, I guess. Pity. So, bye. Good work. And my third card then will be this. Yes, play an employee. Also, I cannot just bring him back and say, hey, I work it again. Abnormalities can only be worked once per turn, unless you have a card that says otherwise. So, let's see. What do we have here? Where does one go where they die? Oh, haha, this is the one this guy wanted. See, T01 78 68. Oh, 01 68. I don't. Oh, tensor. Well, at least I can use lefts. So I am going to pick. Yeah, the sooner this guy is dealt with, the better. He's going to get shot anyway. Yeah. So, and yeah, okay. I won't reach 10 points. So, I play this one. I will play this blessing on him so that he won't die. So blessings are usually reflected with a black token, though you can also leave this card next to it. However, since the blessing will follow them, you want the token normally. I produce 5 energy and I banish 2 abnormalities, so bye bye, bye bye. It's not going to last, trust me. That is why I have placed the shield. And yeah, let's put a captain there. That way it won't be as bad. Okay, let's see. Also, where does one go when they die? Oh, today a right bubble. Ah, yeah. Oh, magic girl. Okay. Oh, I have the bird. The bird that has gone already. Well, only one bird left to go. Too bad I couldn't activate the effect. That player is angry. Let's see. I'm going to... I don't have a left, so what is the best next? With this one, I think I'm going to settle with... Yeah. I don't want that player to be able to obtain this abnormality, so I will take it for myself. Okay, so I'm going to be summoning this guy, and I'm going to shoot, obviously, this guy. Do they have a shield? No, they don't. So bye bye. This guy loses the immunity because he would have died otherwise. And yeah, that card gets this card, and he comes back to the corridor. Also, well, an effect I haven't explained yet. Some effects are going to target employees to kill, such as where is it? Well, such as this, kills 2 employees. You cannot target an employee that is inside a chamber. So, being in chambers is safe from these effects, but risky because they get targeted by bullets unless they are blessed. So I have played this one, and I shot that guy. Okay, so I'm going to work this, and I can take one of the 3 last discarded cards. So yeah, I'm going to take it. I'm going to take a bullet, why not? The one I just shot. That's a good way to keep recycling your cards. Although you can work with it before you play your cards and steal something from another player. Like that. Oh, like that. Yeah, that would have been a very good choice, but I just had to shoot it. I've been dumb. Oh well, that's the beauty of this game. So I have played this, and this. Okay, I've worked 3. Alright, so next turn. Okay, now I draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Also, how many apostles do we have? 1, 2, 3. We have 3 apostles. Well, Void Knight is... I mean, Plague Doctor is soon to appear. I don't have a left. Oh, but I have. Ooh, Summon Call. Hmm, this can get pretty interesting. Hmm. 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 I could actually try summoning White Knight, now that I know he's going to come. I have Apostles. It is risky, but as long as I don't lose all my employees, yeah, okay. So I have hey, so Emerald Road. Wow, and a left. So yeah, yeah. So I am going to massively dump employees. These are the three cards I'm going to play, and I'm going to promote this employee, gaining 3 energy, and now he becomes a WAB. Great. Okay. When this abnormality gets shot, the employee is normalized, so they lose all promotions, all effects, and also their code name. They just become a level 3 employee, so they won't have power to make combos, and it is reflected with a pink token. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Next one. Well, I guess I must pick it. At the start of my turn, jump to the right. Yup, that's the kind of card that is. Okay, I will draw 3 cards. Let's see what I can do. I must fill my department with employees if possible. Not having abnormalities is actually somewhat safe, because how are they going to kill me? Ooh, 2. Oof. I mean, the more players in the game, the sooner White Knight is going to spawn. So all eyes are going to fall upon this little guy. Also, we have an ordeal next. I have played this and this, and I'm going to... I don't have energy. I could pay 1, 3, 5, 7 or 9 energy to banish a Thajin, Death, Wab, or a Left abnormality. Since I don't have anything, I am just going to screw someone else. I'm going to... yeah. I'm going to do that. Okay. End of turn. 1, 2, 3. Ugh. So, let's see. Doubt. Normalize an employee. So, normally normalize when it is in general, it will always normalize whoever has something on them. If not, well, no, actually not. This effect will target units on the corridors first, if possible. So, it is a single normalization. So, let's normalize the biggest, because it also targets the most important guy. This guy loses their captain rank, so they don't have any special power even if they are in the main room. This guy is no longer an apostle, which sucks for them. So how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 6. Oh, oh. So, well, let's just pretend that it didn't happen, I think. So it would have triggered when this one came into play. Well, at that moment, everyone should have, hey, this guy is now in business. So, I have a little issue. I think I have just lost with this player with Hod, because before I can actually do anything, since White Knight was just summoned in the other player's turn, the apostles will kill um, employees who are not apostles. This is not an apostle. You usually want, if this employee were here, they would be captain, so single target effects like an apostle trying to kill a non-apostle employee wouldn't happen. But they have been normalized, so this is game over for Hod. Okay. Well, whatever. Yep. So let's just put all these cards facing down to represent their loss. Oh wow, it's the first time. Well, I've tried making 2-player games, 3-player games, but it's the first time White Knight has appeared so early. And that player, the Hot player, wasn't even able to do anything. It was just start turn, dead. Also, I haven't normalized yet an employee from this department, so you. Also, this player is actually safe. Also, at the start of each player's turn, all employees will exit the chambers and return to the corridor. Meaning that if there are apostles, fights will trigger. However, since this guy has been normalized, he is no longer an apostle and is no longer immortal. This player can also do anything with this abnormality because it has been sealed until the end of this player's turn. So let's see, what can I have? Oh, give me 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay, red shoes. Oh, double work. And protection against bullets. That will come in handy. I don't have a left yet. I'm going to take this one. Oh, I can kill other players with this. Oh yes. Yes. This is an apostle massacre. Yes. Yes. So I'm going to play this captain here, so even if I get apostles like this one, I won't get them into a tussle. Actually, let's see. First, second. Oh! Oh! Select normality. Next time it is worked twice. So, actually, I can send this employee here because it's an apostle that has been awakened by White Knight. So they won't die and they will produce the effect. So I add 4. Also, I use this card to trigger it twice, so another 4. And I can kill 2 employees twice. So let's see. Apostle, apostle, non-apostle. I'm going to kill the players. So, well, since I'm not sure about targeting. Yeah, well, let's kill. Actually, isn't this game about to end with this strat? Oh well. Had you placed this captain here, you would have been able to... yeah, no. This player didn't place this card here because he was trying to banish White Knight. But that card never appeared. Well, let's pretend this was here, okay? So, what would have happened would have been this. This guy would have taken the 2 kill effect and killed him instead. It's not over yet. The White Knight can still be killed with some conditions. Normally the green card I've shown you. And let's kill 2 more. So, yeah. I'm just going to kill a player. So you and these others. Wait a second. That player can actually not. This is genius. He's an apostle, he cannot die. A captain who cannot die. So he will tank all hits against his department. Oh, he's the chosen one. So I can only kill this. Yeah, these 2 are apostles. But the moment I do this, this player is dead. Because only apostles in a department means death. So there you have it. Having an apostle can be quite good, as in this player's situation, but quite bad, as in this player's situation. Wait, no. Oh, what? I was gifting. If only you have. No. No, you couldn't have survived. If you had Rabbit Protocol. Actually, this guy has Rabbit Protocol. Who had the Rabbit Protocol? Someone had a Rabbit Protocol. Yeah, but they didn't pay the price. They didn't have energy. Well, they had 4 or something like that. Not enough. So, yeah, this player has also been defeated. Only 2 players left. So, and at the end of the game, I guess whoever is left alive wins. And in case, well, I guess you could say it was 4 and it was 3, I think. 4, I think. Well, yeah, erasing the score when a player dies shouldn't be done. If they have a high score, they must be beat in order to be defeated, even if they have lost. So, well, in these 2 players' cases, that's too late already, because these players have 7 and this player has 11. It would have been even higher if this has not been there. So it has been 1, 2, and 3, the work twice protocol, and this goes away. And yeah, since I have this employee here, I just summoned them. It wasn't the start of the turn. They won't kill anyone, and even if they do, I have a captain to prevent it. Okay, the game is about to end, ladies and gentlemen. This has been a White Knight route. Okay, so start of turn. This guy tries to kill this one, but the captain will make sure that won't happen. This guy leaves the chamber, they will return, and yeah, White Knight goes to the department on the left, but since these 2 are already in shambles, they will go there. Okay, let's draw 3. Ugh. Oh, nah. I was also so close to triggering this one. Okay, let's see. Smiling faces, they'll say the moon, petit which is man. But in reality, it is the man that despairs at the moon. And seagulls. Yeah, I don't have the seagulls. No combo. Well, I'm going to... Yeah, I need as much energy as I can get. So yeah, bring me the Aleph. So this is what I'm going to do. Okay, let me arrange some things first. This alone allows me to gain more energy, so free energy. He can no longer be promoted, because once you are promoted, that's it, you can no longer promote. However, some skills or well, some abnormality effects, some cards allows you to promote further, such as this. I could promote this guy to a left grade with this card, but I'm not going to do it. So I have 3 and 5. She's immortal, so it's okay. I am going to make you discard 4 cards, and they cannot prevent it. The only way to prevent abnormality effects is with the Rabbit protocol, or if they have the according abnormality. So for example, if they had the T0175 employee, they would have been able to exchange hands instead, because they can activate it even if they are in the receiving end of it. So I wanted to make them taste their own medicine. That has been only working effects with employees. So what can I do? I want to remove this captain, however possible. Actually, this is poetic even. I have summon call. With this card, I am going to make this and this go there. With a captain no longer in their main room, this guy will kill someone. And well, I cannot really choose who. Usually employees that target other employees always target whoever is, if they can choose, whoever is lower than themselves. If not, the same grade. If not, the next tier. So Alephs are left alone for the most time. So this awakened apostle will target this guy, because he is the wicked in that department. So that has been the first card. Well. No, I misplayed so bad. I shouldn't have done this. Well, it's okay, I guess. I mean, let me show you what I would have done have I been more intelligent with my timing. No, well, I wouldn't have been able to, because I cannot take a peek. I was trying to use Yesod's power once I play the 5th employee and activate Yesod's department power, stealing another player's card from hand. I may have been able to obtain that bullet, which would have allowed me to shoot this Snow White Apple, killing 2 employees after summoning call and removing their hand, so they wouldn't have this to protect themselves. That would have been the play to make, because I would have destroyed this guy, and yeah, and that would have been game over. Alas, I cannot, so I have played 1 card, and let's see, what do I do? I'm going to... I can no longer promote this employee, because they have been normalized. I am going to summon this employee. And yeah, why not? I guess I will make them an left grade employee with this guy. Okay, that's it. That's my turn. Oh, right. Actually, this guy is in the best condition possible. Having this one in your department is like the other workaround against apostles. They cannot die after all. That's it. That's it. So what can I do? I have been put in a very tough predicament. Also, yeah, this guy gets killed. Even though they are an apostle, they have been normalized, which is pretty rare. Normally you won't see apostles, awakened apostles dying. So, yeah, I'm going to return this here so they won't kill me with my own. Also, you go there. Let's see, what can I get? Oh, energy production. Tails somewhere in the distance. I would have loved to get more employees. I am in a precarious situation. I mean, just imagine this. I put this here to work here, right? I mean, I'm quite vulnerable to everything, and I cannot even work too much because let me explain. So, my losing condition right now is if this one is the one left in my department. How is that going to happen? So, I can send this person here and this here so that they won't fight and they won't be vulnerable to certain effects. However, if this guy shoots here, they will kill this and this, literally insta-killing me. However, if I do it in the other way, I can actually still perform this effect, and I can't. This effect is not going to take place because this damn thing is still damn. I want to normalize him so bad. Why couldn't you have appeared? It's okay. So, if I play it like this, I can still do this and that, and yeah, gain energy at least. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And I take one of the last 3 cards discarded. Yeah, I'm not taking that guy. And summon call. Give me. This might be the play to counter them. This card is so powerful. Yeah, normally in the game you summon call people to the main rooms, but in this game you summon them to the corridors where they are. I can screw them so bad. Okay, so I have not played any card yet, so I am going to bless this so that she won't die. She can tank one effect. And I'm going to summon call their department, so you go there, you go there, and you go there. And it's going to be a free fight when their turn comes. And did I pick abnormality? No, I did not, did I? Oh well, I don't have the employees to work anyway. I am not moving this one from here. Or am I? I can actually send her to work. Yeah, yeah. I'm going to... Yeah. But look, I mean, this one is the best one to pick. Maybe not. it's the same. See, yes. So, I could theoretically send her to work. However, why am I not going to do that? Because if I do that, next turn they will all come to the corridor and she will kill this one, which is a no-no. So stay in the department where you should be, in the main room. And that's it, I think. I have played 3 cards. One, two cards I've played, not 3. Oh well, it's okay if I don't play 3. Yeah. I could send someone to work with White Knight. Though these employees, yeah, I don't have enough employees to do that. So, let's see. So you will kill this. He had it coming. And you will kill this because this guy is an LF. Damn, that hurt. 3 cards. I am not sure I want to do this. Another apostle. Ooh, I have an anti-bullet. Let's see, what do I get this time? Weather Knight. This is... yeah, someone had it. That employee. Not me. Okay. So, somewhere in the distance, Weather Knight and Dude. Yeah, I'm going to pick... I'm thinking of picking the... That was a promotion. Why would I promote employees? Yeah, it's whatever. Too bad I don't have any bullet. Oh, that's... wait, wait! Ah, no, it's... Nah, I mistook it. I thought I had the combo of Budai. But no, too bad. Ah. Okay, so Immortal Captain, go there, so you can bring peace and harmony to the department once again. White Knight, you go bother someone else for this turn. Thank you very much. Also, what happens when you draw an abnormality and you have no longer a free space? The old abnormality gets banished. All abnormalities moves one department up, and you place the oldest abnormality in the last containment unit. Okay, let's see, what do I do? Normally I just want to play employees. A death condition right now is White Knight. These 2 other players, well, they have been screwed over by White Knight because they weren't ready. They had too few apostles, but it could have happened the same to these 2 other players. So it was something they could have decided not to do. You play the apostle, you gain the employee. If everyone plays the apostles, you lose. You must be careful, or it will be your ruin. Okay, let's see. Too bad that I didn't get Laetitia. Laetitia is the high grade of the Tipelet department. It would have been nice. But anyway. So what I'm going to do, less stalling, more working. So I place this. I could place another. Ah, yeah, I can place another. I mean, I don't have to be afraid of multi-kill effects. Hang on a second. If that player has a summoning call, 3 apostles versus 2 non-apostles will mean I die. So I cannot risk it. I must keep this proportion. I cannot play this one. Well, I do not need even to play it. So there, and there. And I'm going to work it twice. I'm going to work this one twice. And I played 1, 2, and well, 1, 2, and yeah, why not? I'm going to limit break this promote twice, so he goes all the way up to 11. It's whatever, no, but whatever. Not that I could do anything else. Okay, so I'm working this twice, these ones, and these ones. Since this produces double energy, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 from here, and 1, 2, 3, 5. I can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh god. What have I done? Okay. I had 19. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I think I have ended giving me even more than I had before. 15. Okay, 15. That's what I had. Okay, okay. 4, 3, 5, and 5. So yeah, say goodbye. Oh, phew. That came in clutch. Also, you're promoted. This is going to give me the win, isn't it? This combo is OP. How do you kill this guy when he is an apostle? And you don't have a card. But they will get it back. God damn it, these cards! Ah! I know there is an ordeal that deletes the discard pile. I wish it to appear so bad. But it is Malkuth's turn again. So, don't look away, just keep your eyes on it, contain it in your sight. Let's draw 3 cards, shall we? My opponent never allows me to have anything. Also, she tries to kill, she defends, nothing happens. You go to their department, and I can pick... I don't like it. She's not immortal like him. That means that if 2 apostles attack, she will no longer be able to survive. She will die as well. As in single target, she survives and defends. 2 target, which can come from 2 apostles, she dies. So having 2 apostles here, tricky. I got a rabbit team, which is something. I could pay 10 points to gain immunity, which is something I'm willing to do for some reason. I have actually never used a rabbit team card. I'm going to do it for science. So, before I do anything, I think I'm going to work here with this guy. Because, yeah, why not? I want to make her immortal so bad. If she were immortal, I would be in this godsend situation. Also, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. He was considering whether to play the 5th employee to make use of their power. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I cannot, even if I try. So yeah, let's do it for science. But before I do it, I'm going to bring this cat back. Thank you very much. And yeah, 3 points. 1, 2, 3. Um, God damn it. Wait, wait. Oh, oh. I use summon call to bring everybody here. You're not safe from the summon call. Yeah. This is the card to have when you're fighting a White Knight meta. White Knight is pretty easy to summon, I think, with 4 players. I mean, it appeared almost immediately. So I think maybe it should depend on the number of players. Yeah, there are a lot of postals, as you may have noticed. So I think I'm going to win right now. I can even normalize an employee and choose this guy to make it overkill. But why would I bother? I can just let him die. He's already dead. This will kill this guy. This will kill this guy. He's already dead. I've won. Now I only have to reach the... I mean, wait. I'm going to kill you right now by killing these 2 employees because these 2 other cannot die and you have been defeated. So, I am the only department left. Well, when this happens, usually this player wins, but before that happens, I should overcome their score. So, I will keep playing all on my own. And I have still to suffer this White Knight, which will now come to my department and stay there permanently. And since it cannot be banished or replaced, yeah, it ain't moving. So, can I get more points than him right now? I cannot believe I defeated it. Summon call was OP. I'm so glad. So yeah, I used 1 card, which was summoning call. I will play this guy here, which is another apostle, and she will move here instead, which she was still immortal. Well, blessed. And produce 4, discarding 3 of their cards, which I no longer care. And I'm going to work White Knight, producing 5. And with that, I have won. Malkuth wins. Makes sense. Yeah, she's my favorite of the first floor. Yay! I won! I won! Okay, so yeah, normally once that turn ends, well, you can just keep playing forever, which is why you normally want to um, not die. However, what would have happened next turn? Well, next turn, since I sent my captain away, they would have all come here, and guess what? I would have survived 1 more turn. How high a score can I get with this? Let's see. Don't look away. Let me draw 3 more. Oh ho ho! Nice one. Let's see. Don't look away. I'm going to take this one. This one gets banished. I'm mostly doing this so that I can showcase the replacing abnormalities mechanic. I'm going to summon it, I will make her immoral and send these people here. So yeah, I could have kept playing. Well, she can no longer be blessed, so instead of her, well, I can just do it like this. Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. 2 away from victory. And well, this guy will become blessed. Start of next turn, even if I don't play more cards. Why would I shoot myself? Yeah, I'm not going to do it. So, everyone comes back. She will die, finally. Good work. And you will lose the immortality. And now we draw our last round. So, yeah. But, one more. So, we have this three, but I got this in my hand. Just to use it, I'm going to showcase it. So, you use it, return the daily abnormalities to the deck, and draw 3 new ones. So we pump, 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 pump. So, the color of the human card, it's a good thing. Is it my dreams? Yeah, I'm going to take this one. You know who it is. This one gets discarded, everyone moves. Oh, how convenient! With this, my apostles will no longer kill me, because it's the combo card. So I have in fact achieved the perfect department. A captain and one who activates the Pacify Apostles combo. And I can play the 5th employee, activating sending one employee to work at any normality per turn. A power for McCulf. And yeah, how wonderful. So yeah. Let's do this like this and this. Okay, so let me explain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. We bless her because we can. And army in black. Draw 4 abnormalities and kill your employees. It's as simple as that. However, since we have that, we can prevent it. So this is a double-edged sword. If you draw it when you have no abnormality in your department, well, you suddenly have 4 abnormalities, which can be a positive thing or a terrible thing. If you get shot, you're not going to be laughing so much. But at least you will have abnormalities to work with if you have the employees for it. However, if you have the corresponding employee, you do not have to kill employees to activate the effect, so in fact I am not going to work it. I mean, if I don't, I can go on forever. That's the kind of game state I have achieved, because I have White Knight who is not moving away, I have its employee, and I can just keep scoring more points each turn, because apostles won't kill me and I can use apostles to do anything, because they are immortal. So, this is a superior victory for Marcus. Okay, so that's it. Okay, I did it. So that was a showcase of how the game works. We have over here the other Sepira, Tibereth, who specialize in doubling the energy produced, though you cannot work. you cannot work, but you can use cards. So even though you get you lag behind in energy production, you can still mess with your opponents with cards and keeping a healthy employee field. But then later you will skyrocket. Gebura, it's all about punishing abnormalities. Her meltdown is about shooting abnormalities, and when you overcome the meltdown, you become immune to bullets, and if someone makes a shoot, you banish their oldest abnormality as a penalty. Hogma can draw any card from the discard pile, so you can just look for whatever is there. Pretty powerful power. And once you melt down him, you can either draw cards from the resource deck or the discard pile. So I can draw 2 from here and 1 from here, or vice versa. Whichever proportion. I can just pick 3 from here. Not any, just the top ones. Just said, you can promote an employee, and when you gain the meltdown bonus, positive effects are increased by 1. So if you promote, the promote is doubled. If you blessed, they become immortal. Well, immortal. No, they can become blessed again. Double bless, I think it would be. Yeah. If you draw cards, you draw 1 more. If you promote 2 employees, you promote 3 employees instead. Things like that. Bina is all about dropping abnormalities, which is a pretty powerful abnormality, Sephira power. Her reward is that she loses an abnormality limit, which is why we have more of these containment units. Yep. You can keep expanding your department forever and ever with Bina, which is pretty busted. Which is why I usually recommend just playing with the simplified rules for the Sephira power. Yeah, and that's it. I hope you liked it. I don't know what I'm going to do with this game. I once attempted contacting with Project Moon and telling them, hey, I made this. I do not own the art for none of the cards, but well, at least the design of the cards, the cards, I've done them. I extracted the different corridors, the departments, the rooms. I ported into a playable state, which is something, and I also made this, which is my pride. And yeah, but yeah, I never received an answer. So I don't know what to do with this. Should I just post it in the workshop? Should I not? Should I show this in the Discord of Lobotomy Corporation? I don't know. But whatever, enough rambling. The music is over even. I made the remix from Lobotomy Corporation music, so I could have some music in the background. Anyway, that's it from me. I am Makreth, I made this, and I hope you enjoyed it. In this game, we have witnessed the all-powerful White Knight, but it could have been very, very different. For example, if you never get Plague Doctor, even if you have Apostles, White Knight won't appear. We were just one bird away from Apocalypse Bird, which was my initial intention. I wanted to showcase it in, and we got none of the magic girls, did we? Yeah, none of the magical girls. So yeah, The Jester is probably the hardest one to achieve, though you can search for it once you have at least one magic girl, because the magic girls summon each other, well, when they get shot, usually. Yeah. And well, the Serpent of Wrath is the worst one to get other magical girls with, because she gets punished. But Queen of Hatred, for example, you just normalize an employee and add a magical girl, so you can just keep doing it over and over. And we have Wither. Yeah, remove that immortal and make an add. Yeah, she has a special power, immortalizing the first employee to work there. However, if she is shot, you remove that immortal and add a magical girl to the supply. And where is the last one? Here. Yes, you punish her, so yeah. Anyway, yeah, once again, thank you for watching, I guess, and I'll see you around. Bye bye!